Hey, 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 everybody. It's your girl Lush back in the building. Okay, so we about to get started in a few. We're gonna have why Wilco live in the building. He's gonna be talking to us. Yesdnilco is going to be talking with us about his fashion designs. He does custom jackets. He's amazing. He's out of Philly, Philly, Philly. You know, and I'm actually wearing these beads. I met a young lady who's a veteran, and she's from Philly, and she gave me these beads for my glasses. So yeah, we're going to talk to him about his fashion, his upcoming fashion shows, and everything like that. It's going down here today. And if you're a model or you're a photographer or you just want, your own custom piece, then just let me know because we're going to connect you with Yesdnilco. He's going to be live in the building in a few minutes, so stay tuned. And also, there's a quote I wanted to tell you. If you stumble, take it as a part of your dance, right? So even if you fall, you get right back up and just act like it's a part of your dance, right? So we have to go through our failures in order for us to become triumphant. So we're going to have Yesdnilco live in the building. He's a fashion designer, and I'm going to show you a couple of his pieces right here. This is one of his custom vests. He does a lot of graffiti art. He takes your ideas and makes into custom. He can also do he does shirts. He does all kinds of different things or whatever. So he's going to be live here. I'm actually going to get me a custom jacket for my birthday soon. He can add cheetah print. He can add leather. He can add half jean, half leather on it. It's going to be amazing. So we're going to talk to him about, his work, how he got into the fashion business, what's coming up for him, who are some of the people he's working on. I know he got a couple of his pieces live on a reality TV show. So we're going to be talking to him more today. So, stay tuned. And thank you to everybody that checked out the interview the other day with Wendy O'Connor. That was definitely dope. So yeah, just connect with us, stay live, and we're gonna have him live on the show with us in a few minutes. And also don't forget, later on today at 3 p.m., me and Dee are going to be talking about military stories. It's going to be the D&M show talking about military stories. And this segment of the show, we're going to talk about when she comes on at 3 o'clock, we're going to be talking about reception, getting to reception in the military, so tune in for that. But we're going to have Yesdnilco live in us and talking about fashion. So just stay tuned with us. In a few minutes, he'll be on. Oh, he's going to come on in a few. And I also wanted to tell you all, if you're interested in getting interviewed on letsradioonline.net, send me an email. Send us an email at letsradioonline@gmail.com. And we'll get back to you and let's do an interview. Like if you're interested, you have a small business or you have some insight or some value, or you're dropping a book or anything like that, or you have a specialty that you want to share with the world, jump on us and let's share your story here at letsradioonline.net. Or you have an idea to do a show, let's rock it, let's do it. So I'm here to connect, and don't forget to follow us at Let's Radio Online. Everything you can Google us, and we'll have more shows on Anchor FM. And yeah, we're definitely on Spotify and other places like that. So we're also going to have some new interviews coming up with some PR people, because a lot of people talk about the PR business and a lot of people talk about actors, but behind every great actor or great artist, there is a PR person. And I'm saying this from a former PR. So we're going to be having that coming up soon, where we're going to have 2 PR people on the stage talking to us about their experiences. And I just love you all. And we're going to have the one and only Yesdnilco live in the building. And we're going to be talking about fashion. And don't forget to check us out at 3 p.m. And yeah. And don't forget to comment at the bottom if you have any questions about the fashion business, or you want to get into the fashion business, or if you have any clothing or you got any material that you want us to like promote or shout out on a show, let us know. All right. So we're going to have him in a few. So stay tuned. There you are. All right. All right. You're in there. All right. We're in there like swimwear.
Okay. Here we go.
No, 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 no. We're in there like swimwear. Hey, everybody. So we're in here with the one and only fashion designer, Yesdnilco, live in the building. And he has amazing fashion designs, custom wear jackets. He takes your idea and creates some beautiful magic. It's wearable. It's been seen on a lot of reality TV shows. Celebrities have rocked it. He's actually sent it all over the world. It's a global thing. So you can definitely check out his work. And not only that, it's funny, like you say, we connect and we connected on Clubhouse, and I loved his jackets. I saw his jacket and I'm like, wow. And I'm definitely getting a piece for my birthday. So we definitely love what he's doing. So we're going to go ahead and go to him, talk to the people.
Hey, hello. How's everybody doing? I'm Yesdnilco, and this is my partner, Awesome. She also helps with everything going on as far as ideas, sewing, and art. It's definitely a two-man crew, and we're getting it done. I'm originally from Philadelphia. I've been here since 2012. I've only been doing art for I've only been doing the business for about 2 years. I've been doing art all my life. Tell me where you from.
I'm from Brooklyn, New York. I've lived in Florida since 2012 as well. And I am a seamstress. I specialize in tailoring and alterations, and I've been doing that since I was at least 9, 10 years old.
It's in your bloodline, right?
Yeah.
Your grandmom, everybody back.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. Number one, I love Philly. Okay, y'all have both of my two of my favorite places. Well, three. Florida, one, I love the water, right? Shout out to everybody out there in Florida. Number two, Philly, besides the cheesesteaks, the murals and the art and everything in Philly is just crazy, right? And then Brooklyn, you already know what it is, my cousin and everybody and all my fam in Brooklyn, Ocean Ave, Bed-Stuy, the whole crew, Brownsville, what's popping. I love what you do, and it's amazing to have that skill to be able to sew, to create art, and just takes people's visions, just like with photography. You're captivating and showing people's lives through your art and your clothing. So, and it means something to them because each individual piece is one of a kind. It's not duplicated, it's not mass produced. And we had another lady earlier. She's an artist, Wendy O'Connor, and she was talking about mass producing, like the integrity of like your work, like mass producing and stuff like that. Do you ever struggle with that battle as an artist with your
Um,
signature pieces?
what happens is, we come across people who ask, and I like to keep the authenticity.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely a no for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like the conversation we had on Clubhouse, they was,
Mm-hmm.
you know what, if you really want to get to where you want to be from a business standpoint, you look at it like, I can't keep doing customs. I have to come up with some kind of system to where maybe I have a few signature pieces and those can be duplicated, but still do customs as well. So
Mm-hmm.
definitely something I'm thinking about. If not, it'll just keep us working forever, and you can't become slave to your work. So you have to figure out a system, and that's exactly what we're doing.
Definitely. What made you decide to like get into, doing this type of work for you?
Well, for me, when I started off, actually, it's funny, custom
Mm-hmm.
action figures. Like,
Wow.
yeah, like I was a big collector. I had like all the Spider-Mans, I had just like everything all around my room. But growing up, I'm like, man, I'm a grown man. I got these, I can't be, you know what I'm saying? So the next thing I turned to was clothes. I seen somebody who had made a jacket, and I just felt like, you know what? Let me try my hand at that. And I made my first jacket, which I call number one. We actually
Mm.
did a lot of upgrades to that. And when I made number one, I started getting people asking questions. Like, we get stuff left and right in the street, like, oh, how'd you do that? Can you make this and that? Business idea came, and then I was like, you know what? How can I turn this into a system where I can give back through my art, and we can reach people and then get income off of it as well? So that turned into kind of a big thing. Things are rolling, and I'm just grateful for the whole process.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Definitely, definitely. How did you two connect and say, "Hey, you got value, I got value. Let's mesh and make this work."
Go ahead, tell them.
We have a mutual friend or associate, and she invited me to her fourth annual fashion gala in Orlando, Florida, as a designer. So
Mm.
I opened up the fashion show. It was a 4-day weekend. I opened it up on Thursday. Friday, we had a photo shoot. That's when I met Yesdnilco coming down the stairs in his jacket. And it was just like, that was it. That's all she wrote. So
Yeah, she was
after
asking a lot
that,
of questions about the jacket,
I was
and
like, yo, who made your jacket? He said, I did. I said, yo, I'm a designer. I'm a seamstress. And he was like, words. He did a presentation for a client the same day.
right then and there,
And
bam.
I said, can you teach me what it is that I don't know? Because I wasn't as social as I am now, So he said yes. And ever since then, it was Friday the 13th, 2019. And we've been rocking together
Rocking
ever
out like she
since.
got my back. She makes sure everything good.
Wow.
We just there for each other. You know what I mean?
Yo, Friday the 13th is a significant number, man. All I can say is I always get luck on Friday the 13th. People be scared and stuff, but I always get good luck on that. So that was prominent right there. That situation. It was meant to happen, and
Right.
divinely created. So, okay, through this journey of artistry, what is the biggest thing you've learned as a business owner?
I learned to you got to make sure the people you interact with are happy, and
Mm,
I learned how to have a partner, and I'm still learning because it wasn't a thing for me. Like I had this, I got to do it by myself mentality. You can't run a business by yourself. You can take any
mm.
model for any business, and if you think you're going to run it by yourself, the system is going to fail. So having a partner and learning how to treat her helped me to how to treat other people as well as the customers. So that's something that definitely helped me because like yeah, okay, it's my business, but don't you need customers? Don't you need people to come back? And she, the way she is with her family and how she do things, it taught me a lot. So I'm grateful for that.
Thank you.
Definitely,
Yeah,
definitely. That's what's up. Somebody asked, do you design for full-figured women?
absolutely.
Yes.
We from kids, four figure, we do everything. There's we don't tell anyone no, no clients no.
Okay. And can you explain to people the process of getting one of these custom pieces? You'll never see this piece anywhere else. This is custom made for you, your personality, your ideas, and they work together to make this work. But define the whole process for people that are interested in getting a piece done for you. Oh,
So what we do is we connect with the client. Um, we ask things like, okay, where are you from? What are things that are important to you? You could have a loved one that you lost. You can even use a piece of their material from their shirt. It's so many things that we can do. So what we take is all your ideas and we build your piece based on that. We put detailed art around it, as well as we upcyclers. So we take your everyday normal things, a lot of jeans, leather, cross material, houndstooth. I learned about a lot of those materials from you.
Yeah.
Um, that makes it gives it a crazy texture, a crazy pop. It's just you once you got it's different seeing it, but when you have one for yourself, it's just like, oh, okay, I see now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a dope look. Like we all I can say is you just got to get one. But
you gotta experience it firsthand, and I want to show you guys a couple of pieces and stuff. I showed you guys earlier. This is like one of his custom pieces right here. Front and back. You
that thing,
like artists. You like family member. This is another piece. He can do a memorial jacket for you. And I mean he can add different layers. I mean from leather to cheetah print, any if you in the animal print, he got that too. But I want to show y'all also, this other thing right here, reactions from people, like real life reactions. Because one thing he says is that you never see the final piece, right? But when he mails it to you, what he creates is something that's going to blow your mind. So these are real life reactions. it's all custom made. You know, you're not going to find anybody. Somebody say they got the same jacket. That's a lie, because
Oh,
it's custom made. There's
yeah.
detail. There's love and everything put into these jackets.
They
And if you and then also, one of your jackets have been featured in a reality show. Tell us about that. How did that come about?
shout out to Dave Lee Roth, Marion Millions. Our guy Pierre. Shout out to Pierre. Pierre, always.
Okay.
Yeah, that's our guy. Pierre's our guy. I know he's gonna see this video. Um, Shout out to Nikki. Actually, it came through Nikki. We did a photo shoot where it looked at like kind of like it was a his and hers. He reached out to me, and you have a lot of people reach out, but you just try to weed out who's serious. He was consistent. We talked, and he was like, "Look, this is the platform. This is what we can do. We want to do business. We connected, and now we're actually doing that." So he connected us with Dave, and Dave has just been running it with people and wearing the brand and raising brand awareness. So it's definitely a team effort. So that's how that came about.
We're so
And
grateful.
yeah, we definitely
Yeah.
grateful. We're in Miami a lot, so we've been back and forth traveling, shows, pop-ups, everything. We're involved in everything. So the TV show, I forget what series it is. I know it's what is it
It's
3?
the season finale now.
It's the
So
season finale that we're going to be on. One is aired, and then there's another one coming out. So just to see your stuff on TV is like, okay, yeah, this is real. Like this is happening. So it's definitely a blessing.
Definitely, definitely, definitely. And who are some of the people that you kind of draw some inspiration from? As when you first started being an artist.
Did I draw? I mean, honestly, that's the guys, my partner. I look at other people's work. I'm
Hmm.
very like, okay, that's hot. That's not. But with
Hmm.
artists is that the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Like some
Hmm.
don't like all that loud, flashy. So
Hmm.
what we try to do is capture everybody, and that's why we talk to you. We're going to be doing interviews with the client soon. Like, what does this mean to you? How do you feel? Especially when there's something touching as a passing of a loved one. So
Hmm.
connect and make sure you get all the details right and give the customers more than what they're paying for. I think we'll always do well.
For up and coming artists or fashion designers, I want to hear from both of you. What would be your top three things that you would give them, like some nuggets?
um my first one is to compete with no one but yourself. Like
Mm.
all the time. I'm not in competition with nobody but me. And I keep my eye on my opponent and I am my opponent. Okay, because I don't have what somebody else does and I can't get what they have because what's for me is for me. And I was created specifically for my journey. He was the same thing and so are you. You know what I'm saying? So that's number one. Number two is stay true to your heart. Don't let nobody
Absolutely.
stray you away or pull you this way and pull you that way because a lot of times we tend to do things and say yes to other people instead of saying no because of
Mm.
raised or out of the kindness of our hearts and then we hurt ourselves or get hurt in the process because we're always available for somebody else instead of sticking to ourselves.
Hmm.
And number three is seize opportunities when they come. Don't worry about money. Some people worry about issues about finances. I don't have a babysitter, or if you want it that bad, it's only in your hands reach. So pray about it, meditate about it, and do everything that you can to get it done.
Since I felt your hand, I was about to reach out and grab it. I was like, I felt that. But that was powerful, though, real talk, because, a lot of us, we get drawn to things or whatever, and we get, we're writing everybody else's story. We'll be a part of everybody's adventure, but it's time to write our own adventure. And
Right.
we get distracted. So, I mean, that's a real power nugget. And for you, King.
I would say definitely. Um, you got to be creative and put the time and energy into your craft. Like this, we still on the journey, and I know where I desire to be.
Mm-hmm.
It takes work to get there, so I'm up like literally every day. Putting the love and attention to what this needs. So you got to stay consistent. You got to network. You got to go out. You got to make it happen. That's how it manifests. It has to be here first. And then another thing I wrote it down, thankful for my partner also, listening to audios and stuff like that, you gotta have a game plan. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you don't have a game plan, like you don't know where you're going. Like the universe can't give you what you want. You left, you right, it's no, it's yes. I don't know. I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Okay, I changed my mind. You messing yourself up. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta have structure. So we're restructuring the whole business so we could be better at things. And another thing I would say is that, yo, just relate to heart. Do it from the heart. Like, you know, if your heart not in this, like a lot of people do stuff just for money.
Mm-hmm.
I do like the money. I'm not, but I focus more on, you know, taking care of the customer. Like everybody could tell you, like, yo, he A1 when it comes to customer service, following up with them, making sure they good, you know, and stuff like that. That's how you get repeat customers. You know, if you just focus on money, like, oh, when you going to pay me? Or, and another thing that's helped us excel is like our payment plan process. We don't ask up front. So providing more options than, let's say, okay, competitors. Okay, I'm just going to
Yeah. Yes.
um, that allows people to pay overtime because people, you know, bills, expenses, COVID stuff,
Mm-hmm.
you know, that allows us to stay in business. So I think things like that about just being creative.
Definitely. And now that we're in this, digital community, people are leveraging, their social currency and things like that in that nature. Like me and you met on Clubhouse, which is a great platform. People are connecting globally, not just here in the States, but globally. And, how important it has social media changed the way you're able to convey your message to your clients, and also how has that allowed you to pivot as an artist?
Let me tell you something. Most people ain't even seen me. They
Mm,
ain't seen me. They order, they ain't never seen me. I take their order, we get it done, ship it out. Boom. Ask for a video, it's done. Social media, it is very important. It's a tool. It's what you do with it. Like, so if I go on there and I see negativity, maybe I want to unfollow that person. But that's just the day they have, and I can't let that affect me because the next day they could be positive. You know? So social media is like, all right, I'm gonna put it like this. I didn't know I would be here having an interview with you. But if I wasn't networking and I wasn't on Clubhouse, I would have missed this opportunity. So social media is definitely a blessing, and it's a tool like anything else. What do you want to use it for?
Right.
exactly. That's powerful. That's powerful. If you both could work with any person in the world, who would it be?
Yesdnilco, hands down.
Yeah, you know, like I'm not into all the superstars and stuff like that. Like everybody got their own grind. I respect everybody hustle, but when you're doing it with, you know, someone who gives all their time and energy, and that's why she's here.
Mm-hmm.
She ain't got a question like, yeah, I got her back because she got mines when it comes to business. And
Mm-hmm.
it's like when you got somebody rocking out, you got to show love and you got to stay focused. So the people that's around me,
Mm-hmm.
that's right next to me. So that's what it is. That's loyalty.
Well, let me rephrase that. If you wanted to dress somebody, like if you wanted to,
Oh,
dress somebody that you would want to put a custom piece on, who would it be?
you go ahead. I
Um,
don't know.
I'm gonna take you. I'm gonna say you because you're right here. You're interviewing us, so I'm gonna
Oh,
take
we
the
already
time
got
out.
that in the world.
And
So
you
what?
know what?
Yeah, oh,
Let me get your ideas and see what your
Kevin
next
Hart.
upcoming event is, and I got you.
Kevin Hart. He from Philly like me.
Definitely, that would be a good look.
Yeah, he a little guy anyway. I love his funny. He mad funny. We both from Philly.
Yeah.
He's a heartfelt guy. You know what I mean? So I'm if to make that connection, I think that'd be definitely a blessing.
Tori, I mean, he would be good, and Tori, Tori. I talked to
Like,
Tori and stuff, but they both would be a good look to rock it. You know what I'm saying? So, you
every
know, we gonna put that in the universe, and let's see, we're gonna put it in the universe,
yeah,
and get that to happen, because they are, and him, he always like rocking some fly jackets. You seen him? He likes jackets, so yeah, that would be a good look. But yeah, I love what you both do. I love your chemistry. You are divinely favored. You guys have a gift, and I wish you nothing but blessings. And as you move forward in your journey, some people, conceptualize success, right? Some people think it's a whole bunch of money. Some people think it's, being, seen all over the place. What do you define success? What does it look like for you?
Success for me is a mindset. Um,
Mm,
we can start talking about, we don't want to live paycheck to paycheck, but just to see my family happy and everybody around my family, friends, and giving back. God darn it, damn cat.
oh, look at the kitty.
Giving back to the community uh, through your talent would be the success, and we're doing that now. But I think on a larger platform and connect it for other artists so they can have a chance to get that together, like a hub. Take a graffiti artist off the street. Like I have a whole game plan, so I'm going to see my plan through. So that right there would be my version of success.
Definitely, definitely. And what's yours, Queen?
It's similar,
Okay.
Can't
to
believe you hopped up here.
in the future, open up a place where, the youth can come and go, get off the streets and do something productive with their lives,
Wow.
and allow them to be themselves without being so corrupted with outside distractions and people, places, and things that they know nothing about. Having a place for them to be safe, live their dreams, pour into them,
Sharpen
and
their
and
skills,
and
yeah.
yes,
Get
and
prepare them for the future.
exactly, because children are our future, no matter how we think about it. You know what I'm saying? So what we pour into them is what we give out or give back in return.
Definitely, definitely. I love everything that, you both are doing. And like I said, it's going to come. It's going to happen as we continue to grow in our businesses. We're learning, we're growing, and ascending into and stepping into our purpose. You're changing lives with these jackets. The creativity is there. We see you. We love you. And this isn't the last interview. We still going to have you on again because I know it's more and more big things that's about to pop off in the near future. So if people want to check out everything that you're doing, how do they go about seeing you on social media handles and websites?
Yeah, absolutely. It's Yesdnilco. It's Yesdnilco. And then you have Yesdnilco Couture. So that's Yesdnilco. Yesdnilco Couture is just all of the product. Yesdnilco, you're going to see the videos and the real reactions of everybody receiving their product, and also what's your social media.
My Instagram is awesome_1. That's OOSOOM_the number 1. And Facebook is awesome fashionista. Is awesome OOSOOMFACIONISTA.
It's the same thing for me. It's the same thing for Facebook and for Instagram.
Definitely, definitely, definitely. So for all you guys to paying attention right now, don't forget to follow them. I just tell you all the time, like it rotates, in the Jewish community, a dollar, and they know how to, spend and invest in their community, and we have to do the same. Making sure that we invest in our community, we invest in small businesses, we invest in fashion designers like this king and queen here, and we make sure that we support what they're doing, and also leveraging your social currency, going over there, liking some pictures, leave, engaging comments, and show them some love because he definitely reaches out and shows love too. So make sure that you support. And remember, life can throw you a curveball, but remember, you're in charge of the direction it goes. It's your girl. You just officially got stamped. Log on to www.lushradioonline.net. You can check out the full interview. You're also checking it out right now live on Facebook Live, and you'll see a snippet on Instagram, and you'll see some snippets on TikTok. So you already know what it is, man. It's your girl, Leslie Lesh, live in the building, and you just officially got stamped.
I love it.